right, ladies and gents, welcome to another edition of Science Vision Art Life. My name is Adewale Booker Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. Today, I'm going to talk about my top 10 supervillains in superhero movies. But first, before I get the party going, as you can see, I got my new Blade limited edition t-shirt on. Let's check it out. You can see I got the modern version in the front, you know what I'm saying? Then on the back, I got the classic, you know what I'm saying? And then I got the matching beanie, right? Check this out, y'all. And it's reversible, so you can see the front right there. You flip it out. Now you got the classic in the back right there. And then I'm going to flip it back. You know what I'm saying? I can put this thing on because it's a little bit chilly. But that's what we do right here at Science Vision. You know what I'm saying? So let's get this party going. I mean, you can find yours today at sciencevisionshop.com. So starting off at number 10, we got Ironmonger from the first Iron Man movie. Now, some of y'all don't know anything about Ironmonger, but Ironmonger was like back in the comics in the 60s, Iron Man villain. So when the movie came out, I was really surprised to see that Ironmonger was going to be the main villain for Iron Man, which was kind of awesome because it was played by Jeff Bridges, which turned out to be a great character. Jeff Bridges, he brought that character to life, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he just made Iron Man's nemesis look so cool. And Iron Man didn't know the whole time that he was his arch nemesis, so Ironmonger was a sick character. I mean, he's basically Iron Man on steroids, pretty much is what Ironmonger is. And I love me some armor, as y'all know. I love superheroes with armor. I particularly love supervillains with armor. So Ironmonger was a great character. I'm surprised somebody didn't try to preserve him in the Marvel universe, or maybe they can bring him back, but you never know with Marvel. But Ironmonger was a sick character. He was sick in the movie. He was awesome, and he did a great job, Jeff Bridges, bringing this character Ironmonger to life. So Ironmonger comes at number 9. At number 10, excuse me. At number 9, Bane. Bane in Dark Knight Rises. That was an incredible movie. That's not even what's great about it. But Tom Hardy did such a great job as Bane. The essence of Bane, the aura, the mystique. Because if you ever watched Batman the Animated Series, Bane was a real big-time arch nemesis to Batman. But watching him come into life, they sort of changed the storyline around Bane. Of course, in the animated series, Bane wasn't part of League of Shadows. But in the movie, he became part of League of the Shadows, which was kind of great, kind of having him be in a place that he needs to be. And I loved how Tom Hardy brought Bane to life. Now, any of these characters that I'm going to talk about today, if I have a poster or something of them, I'm going to show them to y'all. But for today, I'm just going to talk about them. You know what I'm saying? So, Bane is a great character. He's a great villain. And in the movie, I love the fact that he didn't have to depend on all that venom to get him strong. He was just naturally doing what he does. The essence of him fighting Batman in that first fight scene where he breaks Batman's back, which was totally crazy because in the comics, there's a guy named Lynx who actually breaks Batman's back. That's how Batman's defeated. But in this movie, Dark Knight Rises, Bane just does such a great job. The essence, the whole, just scared the hell out of you without even talking, man. You know what I'm saying? So Bane is an awesome villain right here, and he comes in at number 9. At number 8, Ultron. Now, if you've ever watched Avengers, whether it's Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers Assemble, or any Avengers in general, Ultron is a awesome, awesome villain. And the fact that they were to bring him to life in the movie Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, was incredible. As you can't understand why Ultron has this need to just want to destroy humanity. And maybe humanity in themselves bring it on. But Ultron goes through this emotional roller coaster of, okay, I'm going to serve, but I don't want to serve. These guys don't deserve to even be on this planet. So you know what? I'm just going to eradicate them. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to build myself an invisible body, which is what Vision became. So Ultron was supposed to become Vision and take over that body. But as the movie went, Vision develops his own mind, and then the Avengers rescue him from Ultron. But Ultron is such an incredible character. If you've never watched like Earth's Mightiest Heroes or Avengers Assemble, you gotta watch it. There's a series called Civil War, 4-part series, 4-part episode in the whole series. It is incredible. I think it's season 3 or season 4. And you will be like, wow, Ultron is a sick character because, he's a robot, he's intelligent, yada, yada, yada. But he's just an incredible character. Like, it's incredible. It's interesting to be able to call a robot a character. And you can do that because he has an AI system, intelligence system that he uses. And he's able to just do these incredible, amazing things that he was doing in the movie. So, Ultron comes in at number 8. At number 7, Abomination. I know you're like, how the hell did Abomination make this list? Now, if you've ever watched The Incredible Hulk, the cartoon series, you'll see what I mean. But then when you watch the movie, The Incredible Hulk, I'm talking about the one with Edward Norton as the Hulk. I love me Abomination. I mean, of course, it's played by a character, Wolf Bronsky. I'm trying to remember. Tom Roth is the actor. Is the actor who plays Abomination in the movie, and his ability to, I never knew much about Abomination. I knew he had military training, but the way the movie really brought his background into the forefront was really incredible. To watch him become like this, go from normal human, they put him up on the steroids, and then he goes to superhuman, then he becomes Abomination. And he still maintains his intelligence, still maintains his military training. Like Abomination, that movie was so sick. Like The Incredible Hulk, God knows how many times I've watched that movie. Not the first Hulk, because that was garbage. I'm talking about The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton and Liz Tyler, and in this movie. It was just an incredible movie. Abomination was incredible in that movie. As he plays Hulk's arch nemesis, and he whoops Hulk's what. He kicks his what, man. I mean, he just mops the floor with him. And then the thing I loved about Abomination was he had this attitude of take no prisoners. I don't need no alliance. I don't need no army. I am the army. I mean, usually heroes are supposed to beat the villains, but I don't know, man. Maybe somehow Marvel could have worked it where Abomination broke Hulk off. You know what I'm saying? That would have been interesting. But Abomination comes in at number 7. At number 6, you got Loki/Violator. Now, some of y'all are wondering, who the hell is Violator? Well, if you never watched Spawn, that's a shame. That's Spawn's arch nemesis. But let's start with Loki. As everybody knows, he's the arch nemesis. He's Thor's brother. He's always been jealous. Whether it's the cartoon Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, or Avengers Assemble, even the Thor movies and the Avengers movies, Loki, I think he's an interesting character because he's like, we've always seen him as this character that was just scheming all the time. But he's not always scheming. He's actually able to kick your butt too, as seen in Avengers 1, as seen in Thor movies. I love the fact that he's so conniving. He's just so manipulative. He uses people's weaknesses and their wants to get what he wants. I mean, that's just really sick. So before he does anything, I can imagine he's scheming on how he's going to just straight ruin your life. I mean, he's not just a villain that just crushes people and destroys them. He ruins your life, like your whole essence. So even if you've never watched the whole mini-series that Marvel had, I think it was 6 episodes, that was incredible. But Loki is an incredible character. Tom Hiddleston, I believe his name. Hiddleston is his name. The actor that plays him does an incredible job. Just brings Loki to life. I mean, if you've never known anything about Loki, just watching those Avengers movies, the Thor's movies, let you know, man, Loki is awesome. Even though he's a villain, he's still awesome. So Loki comes in at number 6. On the other side at number 6, Violator. Now, Violator is Spawn's arch nemesis. From the animated series in the 90s to the one movie they made. I just love Violator because I guess when the movie came out with John Leguizamo playing Violator, it was just like, whoa, this character is kind of cool. I know he's a villain, but man, the arrogance, the swagger, the mystique, the charisma that John Leguizamo brought out in Violator to where it would be like, this dude is sick, man. I mean, I remember there was one scene where Violator straight mopped the floor with Spawn and just had him hooked up on a fence. Literally killed him off by pulling him up on a fence. I mean, just done. And if not for Spawn's regenerative powers, Spawn would have been done. I mean, Violator was just whooping his man, breaking him off. So if you never watched anything Spawn, watch Spawn, the animated series. You might be able to find it on YouTube, maybe even on Amazon. And if nothing else, just go buy the movie, just go buy the DVD set, man. You know what I'm saying? This is one thing you don't want to miss. Violator and Loki make up number 6. At number 5, Deacon Frost, Blade. Oh my God. This is one of the best movies you've ever seen. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna put y'all on hold. I gotta go grab something so y'all can see this. Okay. I'm back, y'all. Check this out. I had to show y'all this movie. Okay, so Deacon Frost, Jared Nomak, right? They come in at number 5. Check this out. So this is Deacon Frost, if you can see right here on top. He's played by Stephen Dorff. And the thing about Deacon Frost is that, as you can see, I'm gonna show you on the inside of the DVD. That's Deacon Frost right there. You know, he's the first villain for the Blade series, and he just brings to essence. Because prior to this movie, I didn't know anything about Deacon Frost. But then when this movie came out, I'm like, whoa, you got to be kidding me, right? This dude is kind of sick. I love the arrogance of Deacon Frost, the swagger, the bravado, the straight. I don't give a you know what. Like the world is gonna bend to my will. Period. And I remember the fight, the ending fight scene where they're going at it in the temple, and Deacon Frost says to Blade, "Man, you on your you know what? Looking like a little you know what? You know what I'm saying?" He was just the arrogance of this guy. Like, this guy's incredible. And then in the movie, they're just going at it. Look, I'm gonna let y'all see Blade, man. If you don't have this in your collection of movies, you committing a sin. You got to have this, man. And then you get to see some Deacon Frost. You know what I'm saying? So like I showed y'all before, Deacon Frost is just incredible. And then if you watch the Blade, the animated series from 2012, it's about 12 episodes. Man, it's pretty cool too. That Deacon Frost is totally different. They kind of pull him a different, but he's still very cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's Deacon Frost. And then on the other side, this number 5, Jared Nomak. Blade 2, right? Like I said again, if you don't have this in your collection, you tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? So look, I mean, this is just incredible, right? To watch this movie. Blade 2. Jared Nomak, he's basically the arch nemesis of Blade in the second one. He's the complete opposite of Deacon Frost. He's more of a combative villain. Come to find out, his father betrayed him and turned him into what he is. So he decides to take revenge on everybody. But he doesn't just want to destroy Blade. He wants to poison everybody with what he has. That's his way of getting back at everybody. He's not trying to like kill people off. No. It's like, you know what? If I'm going to suffer, y'all are going to suffer. And y'all, if you've never seen this Blade 2, you have got to watch this. It is off the chain great. So Blade, Jared Nomak, Deacon Frost coming at number 5. At number 4, we got the Joker. And y'all, I got a poster of that dude right here. Y'all know I had to get the Joker, man. You know what I'm saying? So look, if you love posters, go get you a Joker poster on our website at sciencefictionshop.com. You know what I'm saying? So look, Joker, Batman's arch nemesis. Whether it's Batman the animated series, whether it's any Batman cartoon, the movies, the Batman one with Michael Keaton, it doesn't matter. Joker is just the man. I mean, an ordinary dude who's just cuckoo in their head and decides, he's just so intelligent. And I think that's one thing we never talked about. His intelligence is what makes him a great villain. Like, and then that bravado, that swagger, that charisma, his ability to manipulate people. Like Harley Quinn, he turns a psychiatrist into his assistant. That's insane. How many villains you know that can do that, man? So that's the Joker for y'all. Joker, if you've never seen Batman, whether it's the one with Michael Keaton, Dark Knight series, you have got to watch that. You are missing out if you have. And then Heath Ledger delivers, God rest his soul in peace, delivers an incredible performance just as Joker. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, Joker is a sick character, y'all. He's just a sick character. On the other side, I had number 4, Shredder. Heroes in the Half Shell. Now, if you've never watched Turtles, the first one, the real movie, I like the first one, and I really like Shredder too. He did a great job in that movie. It reminded me of the cartoon series from when I was growing up in the 80s and from the 80s and the 90s. They did a great job of the armor, the character itself, the origin story, the fighting abilities, just the character of Shredder itself. I've always been a big character Shredder character. So to watch it from the cartoon series to a movie and them doing a great job was fantastic. I didn't so much really like Turtles 2, Out of Time, the second one, but the first one I loved it. What an incredible job by the Turtles movie. It was just incredible. If you've never seen it, whether it's available on Amazon, you might be able to find it on YouTube, but I don't know. If you haven't seen it, you need to go watch Turtles, and then you can see Shredder in the first one and see what I'm talking about. So Joker and Shredder comes in at number 4. At number 3, we got Megatron and Venom. Now, Megatron, from the cartoon series, from the movie, the first one was fantastic. The second one was good. But I guess when he became Galvatron, I think in the fourth one, he wasn't the Galvatron I was hoping he would become. But that still doesn't take me away from loving Megatron. I've loved Megatron, whether it's Transformers Prime, whether it's any Transformers cartoon series from the 80s, even the one from the 80s. I love Megatron. He's one of those villains I actually root for. And Megatron, You know what? Let me see if I can even find them. You know what I'm saying? Because I have this poster, y'all. Y'all gonna love this poster. Oh, here it is. Look, check it out, y'all. Megatron, can you see? Autobots versus Decepticons. You can see Megatron right there in the corner, right there in the silver. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you want one of our posters, visit SonicVisionShop.com. So Megatron, right, comes in and he's just like, you know, in the first movie, it's like, I love this, how they were able to take his whole aura from the cartoons and put it into movies. That was incredible. I mean, who if you're a big Transformers fan, I know you love Megatron. There's actually people out there actually love Megatron more than Optimus Prime. And I'm kind of maybe one of them. I love Optimus Prime, but I'm not that far behind on how much I love Megatron as much as I like Optimus Prime. You know what I'm saying? So I know he's a villain, but Megatron is sick. And if you've never seen Transformers 1, you got to see that. That is the true essence of Megatron. Just straight, no holds bars, ain't taking any BS. He's about his goals, about his mission. He's like an overlord. He's just, and the only thing I've never liked about them with Megatron is, why is Megatron serving Unicron? Forget Unicron. Megatron's supposed to be his own man, his own dude. You know what I'm saying? So Megatron comes in at number 3. On the other side of that number 3 is Venom. Man, I've loved Venom since since Spider-Man animated series, the 1990s one. Let me see if I can find my Venom poster, y'all. Because y'all know I love me some Venom. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. I'm looking. Man, this dude is the truth and a quarter. Look at this. So you know I have to draw the Venom versus Spider-Man. Check that out, y'all. And y'all can find that at SonicVisionShop.com. So look, Venom, right? From the movies, I don't know, a lot of people didn't like the Venom movies, but I love them. The first one and the second one. If you haven't seen the second one, you got to go see it. It's actually really good, and it's funny too. Even he's like, in the movies they make him an anti-hero, but in the cartoon he's a villain, and I'm gonna stick to that, him being the villain. But now that we're seeing the new Spider-Man's coming out, he might be in that movie too. But Venom is an incredible character. I like the fact that a human can put on the symbiote, then he can go around and pretty much do anything he wants and kick, you know what? I mean, just going around, just eating people, tearing people apart, just causing straight chaos everywhere. And I guess the only weakness is that he needs a body, but once he takes that body, he owns that body. And so, you know, in the animated series, Peter Parker had a nemesis, Eddie Brock, a fellow reporter, who was just jealous of Spider-Man and jealous of Peter Parker. But once he was able to get that symbiote, it's like, oh, I got something for y'all. We're about to even this up. And he did. You know, of course, in cartoons and movies, they always let the heroes win, but I hate that. Sometimes I want the villain to win, man. There's some cool villains out there, you know what I'm saying? So I want the villain to win, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you gotta have like the ultimate the ultimate villain character, and Venom is one of those characters. He's an awesome villain character. So Venom and Megatron come in at number 3. At number 2, there's 3 people, y'all. I just thought of somebody. So we got Thanos, Darkseid, and Darth Vader. You know what I'm saying? Thanos from the cartoons, whether it's Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers Assemble, or any Avengers movie you've ever seen, to watch him be brought on screen, and that's why Josh Brolin do such a great job in playing him, was incredible. Like, I loved him in the Avengers movies. He looked like an overlord. He was in command. And unlike most overlords, he actually was able to get his hands dirty. He could kick you. You know what? He broke Hulk off. He whooped all the Avengers. Beat them all. Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man, all 3 of them at the same time. And Captain Marvel and Black Panther. He was breaking them off one at a time. I mean, the whole planning, the aura, the command of his minions. Just Thanos was just sick in the movies, man. I mean, man, Thanos is just such a cool character. If you've never played Marvel vs. Capcom 2, you gotta use him in the video game. He's awesome in the video game. Let me show y'all. Let me see if I can find Thanos in my book, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude, I gotta show y'all this. Avengers. Where's it at? I'm looking, y'all. I'm looking. Look at this, y'all. Avengers Infinity War. If you want one of our posters, ScienceVisionShop.com, you can see him conquering the world, him conquering the universe. So, you know, Thanos comes in at number 2 right there. On the other part of that, number 2 is Darkseid. Yeah, that's right. Yes, Justice League. I mean, when I watched it again, I guess the Zack Snyder version, I kind of liked it, but what I would love to see was more Darkseid in it, action. But that's Darkseid right there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He's just an incredible character, y'all. He's just like Thanos, but he's the DC version of it. I mean, Darkseid is just so cool. From the Superman episode animated series in the 90s to any Justice League movie that you've seen, War, Darkseid is just so sick. But then when I seen it on screen, I was like, whoa, this dude is ferocious. He is sick. So, you know, I'm looking forward to future, better DC movies that really center around this guy and show him the kind of awesome character that he is, because he's just sick, man. I mean, he's just an incredible character. Darkseid is one of the sickest characters ever, man. So, you know what I'm saying? At the other side of that, number 2, Darth Vader. You know I'm going to find my Darth Vader. I'm looking for that right now, y'all. Where is this bad boy at? Look at this, y'all. My Darth Vader. You like that, huh? With the 2 beams. Man, that's sick right there, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Darth Vader, in the history of movies, might be the greatest supervillain ever. I mean, till today, Star Wars, anything Darth Vader is just off the chain. I mean, Darth Vader is sick. He's got the great lightsaber. He's got the telepathy. I mean, I also think he was voiced by the great James Earl Jones. I mean, that just makes it even more awesome. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Darth Vader is one of the greatest villains you've ever seen. He's one of the best villains in movies history ever. And to watch him in the first 3, then they had him in the essence of him in the new Star Wars series. But I love Darth Vader. He's an incredible character. But at number 1 is Killmonger from the Black Panther movies. God, I gotta find this guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just an incredible character, y'all. Y'all know I gotta find Killmonger. Let me look. Oh, here we go. I got him. Killmonger. You don't have to draw that, man. Check that out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's available on ScienceVisionShop.com. So, or ScienceVision.com. So, you can find that post on ScienceVision.com. Killmonger, what I loved about him is that he's ordinary, but he was extraordinary. A human being who gets exiled from his own people in Wakanda. And in a way, is it really his fault that he decides to go back and wants to kick there? You know what? Not really. Because, you know, his father is exiled by Wakanda. And what his father did was kind of understandable, because he saw that what was happening to African Americans in America is like, you know what? We've got the weapons, we've got the tools and everything to revolutionize these people and put them in a better situation. But the people of Wakanda was like, well, it's none of our business. Well, it should have been their business. And that's how you lead to somebody like Killmonger, because when they killed off his father and just left him for dead, they forgot that he was going to have a son. Then his son comes back and is like, I got something for y'all. And he literally just brings down Wakanda in one single fight. I mean, he whooped Black Panthers, you know what, in that ritual fight. But then when they put on their costumes and, you know, like usual, heroes got to win. But Killmonger is so sick. Killmonger for me. And then not to mention that Michael B. Jordan does a great job of playing him. So I'm hoping somehow, some way, they somehow reconstitute him and bring him back to life and say, oh, you know, the magical whatever, yada, yada. Just find a way to bring this dude back, man. Killmonger just can't be killed off. You know what I'm saying? We need him to come back into action and come back into the Black Panther universe. So, you know, Killmonger comes in at number 1. But at official number 1 one day in the future, the Assassins, you know what I'm saying? Led by Lord Sun Tzu himself. You know what I'm saying? The Assassins right there, as y'all can see. Led by Lord Sun Tzu. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and you can get these posters on ScienceFiction.com. The Assassins, one day when I drop this movie, you know, the book is almost done, and be able to take this concept that I have, Cards Out for Assassins, but the Assassins, and give them their own storyline and be like, these villains are sick. Sun Tzu, artillery, excursion. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at them again. Look at this, y'all. Check this out. You know, Sun Tzu, artillery, excursion, Revo, snipes, Kanji, Yukon. You know what I'm saying? The Coyotes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the Assassins one day going to be a great villain. And it's going to be on my top 10 list of when I do super villains in super movies again. So, you know, that is our show for today, y'all. So I want to thank y'all for listening. This podcast is produced, written, and directed by Adewale Jr. Please check out our website at ScienceFictionShop.com or ScienceFictionShop.com. Please subscribe to our podcast wherever you listen, whether it's Amazon, Desert, Spotify, Apple. You can also visit our website at ScienceFictionShop.com. Please check out our social media platforms at Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all at Science Vision. And please don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. And as always, continue to aspire and achieve. Have a great week, y'all. Stay safe. Peace.